Two associates of Rudy Giuliani, who helped him dig up some dirt on the Bidens in the Ukraine and allegedly funneled money into the Republican campaigns, including you-know-whos, were arrested on conspiracy charges, and the White House has already gone on the defensive. Take a look.
I don't know those gentlemen.
You're in pictures
now,
with
it's possible I have a picture with them because I have a picture with everybody. I have a picture with everybody here. But somebody said there may be a picture or something where at a fundraiser or somewhere.
Are you concerned that Rudy Giuliani could be indicted in all of this?
Well, I hope not. Again, I don't know how he knows these people.
So, okay, so how hairy is this? I mean,
I'm not sure hairy is the right word to use.
Well,
for
I can't
Trump
use the
and
word
Giuliani.
I want to use. I can't use the word I'd really rather use because it's 11 a.m. and kids are home. But what is this?
I think it's pretty bad for Giuliani. I don't know how you're sleeping well at night right now if you're him. The biggest mistake that he made is assuming that President Trump is loyal. Because the minute that he makes Trump look bad, he is going to be tossed right to the curb.
Yeah.
Look at how many people, Manafort, Michael Cohen, and I can already hear the president saying, I barely knew the guy. He just went on television for me. I don't know. Here's what I will say.
But next week, he will be the coffee boy.
Right, but you know what, there are many people, though, that believe what the president is saying. You had last night two different things happening, the LGBTQ event at CNN, and then the president was doing a rally we haven't seen in a long time. Over 20,000 people showed up at this rally.
Not a lot, babe.
It was packed. No, it was
20,000, not a lot in one of those
It filled the
rallies.
center, though, that he had, and there were thousands apparently outside as well. I'm just saying his base is still very much alive and well. His approval rating, look at any poll, is between 40 and 49%.
Is that the lowest, though, for
no, other presidents have been this low as well. But that's just my overall. It's like we can think that the walls are coming down or they're closing in on him, and Giuliani may end up in a bad place overall. But where it stands right now, I think it's going to be really hard to convince Mitch McConnell and Republicans in the Senate to actually go through with impeachment. That being said, I think Democrats are going to have to focus much of their efforts if they want him out to get him out of office at the ballot box.
I don't even know that that's even the point. I think Republicans are having to deal with the fact that they've got decisions to make. Because when you leave your allies in a ditch, not even 2 weeks in, you're gone. You just wake up and you say, we're out. People are dying. And even the Republicans, I think, find this repugnant. And his base may be able to spin this, but here's what I always think of. This is why I don't believe in polls or anything else. Remember that man in Alabama, and everybody said, oh, he's going to end up being, they're going to elect him. And all the women said, I'm going to vote for him.
Yeah,
Roy Moore. I'm voting for him. That's Roy's my man. And what happened?
Roy is not their man.
Nobody. It was like
you know what happened?
Met
the black women came out and saved the day.
Yeah, well, that is true.
So, you know, and one of the things that happened in 2016 is that, you know, African Americans, Latinos, that Obama coalition from 2008 and 2012 did not get energized and did not come out to the same level. Look, here's what I think. This is getting uglier and uglier by the day. There's more and more evidence. There's more revelations. It's not going away. We've now been speaking about it for 3 weeks, and we are still going to be speaking about it because we're now talking in criminal indictments. You are never going to convince Trump's base to drop him. When he said, I can shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and they won't leave me, I think he went to Pennsylvania Avenue and shot the Republican Party.
Yeah.
And they haven't left him.
Yeah. It's true.
But here's what I would say to Republicans who, you know, this week are whining and crying and thrashing on the floor over the Kurds. He's doing this a year before the election.
Yes.
What do you think he will do if he gets reelected and doesn't even think about needing to get another reelection?
And
when all the brakes are off.
That's the scary thing. But, you know, I will say this, getting back to our original point about Giuliani's friends getting indicted. What was interesting to me, and I tell everybody, just read the document. You know, I always try to come with receipts. Please read the document. It's on the web. What's fascinating to me is that the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Southern District, the Office of Public Corruption is investigating it and charged him. The Office of Public Corruption is only involved when a public official is involved. Those two men, one is Ukrainian, the other one is from Belarus. Giuliani is not named in this indictment. Who is the public official that is at the center
Apparently there are
of this
two of them.
investigation?
There are two of them.
Apparently so.
Yes.
So I
can't
think,
wait to find out who
I
it is.
can't wait. So I think when you talk about is Giuliani in trouble, you may not be able to, under DOJ policy, indict a sitting president.
But
you
get
certainly
him.
can indict Giuliani. And I'm surprised that he has not been indicted. I think he needs to be very, very concerned. And what is fascinating to me is that he has admitted meeting with these two gentlemen that are the subject of the indictment. He is now saying that he represents them in another matter.
And it's reported he was paid like hundreds of thousands of dollars
It's
by
been
this
reported
firm.
that he was, and you know, he was paid to represent their companies, allegedly, which was called fraud guarantee.
And there's a beautiful
That's
picture
what the
of him
Ukrainian
with them.
company was called. Apparently, they named it after Trump. Fraud guarantee.
So we do have a must-do. Giuliani said he represents Parnas and Fruman on a separate matter and said he finds it extremely suspicious that the arrest was made in connection with an FEC matter that has yet to be resolved. He acknowledged that both men logistically helped in his collection of evidence against Hunter Biden and that he will reveal relevant facts very shortly.